Welcome to Arts Alive. I'm Kimberly Putness, and today our guest is Louise Chen. Welcome, Louise.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
Very good. Okay, tell us what you do. What type of art do you work with?
I do the Chinese painting.
Chinese brush painting?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the process.
Okay. Basically, based on what I learned from my culture, and I go to the Chinese painting school, learn from the master. So I'm using my very traditional tool to create the wisdom out of the painting.
I see.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
I formally started to learn when I was 15 years old.
When you were 15.
But I started to doodle and enjoy the painting since I was very young.
Now, your mother is an artist as well.
Yeah, that's why. My mother is an artist. Yes.
Okay, you like to include your belief system in the painting that you do.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Basically, in the Chinese painting, we have a lot of symbolic meaning in it. So when we reach certain circumstance, we can utilize the art as a universal language and to express what we want to say.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you use like poetry or?
Yeah, we can use the poetry as an inspiration. Yes. And sometimes artists can also make some poem for themselves.
I see.
Yes.
Well, give us a little demonstration here of what you do.
Sure. Today, I'm going to use the very traditional tools to show a painting. But first of all, allow me to introduce the tool. It's very important to know that you use the right tool to do the right thing. And the first thing is the rice paper.
Rice paper?
Yes.
Okay.
The rice paper come in different neutral color. And some of them have sizing, some of them don't. If you don't have the sizing, the effect will come out like you have some running effect that
how it bleeds.
help it bleed and express the texture of this subject, this cat. And if it's sized, and you can control the detail very carefully and gently, and so you can display the detail.
Be more precise.
Yes.
Very nice.
Today I'm going to demonstrate a painting have the crane and the plum blossom.
That has a special meaning, doesn't it?
It is. I got this inspiration from I watched the news and feel very sorry about what had happened, the disaster in Japan. And I hope I can use my sincerity and put my blessing into this painting.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
so I'm going to introduce the crane.
Okay.
And the plum blossom.
Crayon and plum blossom. Okay.
The crane is a lucky charm in Japan.
A lucky charm.
Yeah, so that's why I bring it up. I would like to show the Japanese people that even we don't live there, but we feel for them.
Right.
Yeah, and hopefully they get their situations solved out quickly. So I have my tools using the Chinese brush, and people sometimes call it bamboo brush because the handle part is made of bamboo.
Okay.
And the bristle part is made of animal's hair.
Animal hair. Okay.
Yeah, and it depends on which kind of brush. The soft hair you use more like goat hair, rabbit hair.
For the soft?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I have some loading on my brush. Just one dot for the red-headed crane.
Oh, a crane.
Crane. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the second part, the next is the ink that I use I use the ink stone and the ink stick and put some clean water to grind. And long time after I grinding it, it will create some some ink.
Some black ink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you use watercolors and ink.
Yes. And this watercolor actually is the material ingredient in here is from nature, like a mineral or vegetable or flowers, that kind of nature.
Okay.
Yeah. So it lasts longer, and the color is more natural too.
Okay.
So I'm doing the eye. Today I'm using the technique of the spontaneous style because a short time it's hard to do the detail style, but with the it's actually a challenge for the artist to do the very simple stroke but able to finish one subject.
There's no erasing in this.
No, no, it's one. Each stroke is very individual and very unique, and
Okay.
yeah.
You were explaining to me that you are simplifying your life.
Yes.
And that shows in some of your work that you have done.
Yes.
That you've simplified the.
Just like, this picture later, I will not have any background.
Okay.
And because the background kind of make the painting really busy.
Right.
And if we simplify that part, and then we can show the simplicity. And the simplicity can be used in many ways, such as when we are trying to fulfill our desires, sometimes we can consider, do we really need that or not?
Right.
Yeah, if we can simplify our life, sometimes we just don't need to get more. We actually is doing pretty good right now.
We add too much stress on ourselves with.
Yeah, that's why the Chinese painting, sometimes people think it is a meditation, because that really direct you to the inner side of your soul, and you can think deeper and block the bother out in the world, so you can more concentrate and think about what you are doing really.
Right.
Yes.
We have a lot of anxiety in our world today.
Yeah. Well, that's very typical, because the high technology world, you really cannot get away from that.
Is there a special way that you need to hold? I see that's kind of a
Yes,
pencil mold.
this is the way I hold it. Basically, have two fingers hold first, and then the middle one hold it on the underneath, and then the rest of the two fingers as a support behind the brush.
I see.
Yes. So I'm using the lighter gray to describe the wing. This subject actually is the subject that right now I'm teaching in the Center for the Art, and we have so much fun, and people in the class, they try to do the research on the crane, and the crane symbolizes longevity, and the purity, clean. So it's a very, very lucky symbol for Chinese culture and the Japanese culture.
Now I noticed that you are painting on a scroll. Tell us about that.
Yeah, squirrel is a more traditional format of Chinese painting. Before the glass is invented, before the framing system is invented, this is the way that Chinese art is preserved.
Oh,
and it's very portable. You just roll it up. And you want to hang it, you want to see it, you hang it on the wall, and you are tired of looking at it, you want to roll it up and put it in the storage room.
I see you took apart this earlier too, so you have a lot of portable.
Yeah, just try to make everything practical.
When did you move to America?
16 years ago.
16 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. See, this is the crane's leg, feet.
Ah.
See, each stroke almost like one touch, and that's it. Yeah, that's the, I call it magic of the Chinese painting. But you might think, oh, that's easy, I can do it. But if you try it, that you will find that actually it takes some practice. I'm trying to draw a crane that's standing on a tree trunk of an old plum blossom tree.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So basically, we are done with the crane. Just need to add a little bit. A little bit nail.
Nice.
See how I hold my brush? It's really uprighted,
yeah.
so I can draw really fine line. All right, I'm done with the crane. With a touch up of the beak.
Okay. Now you're going into the watercolor.
Yeah, just get a little bit light orange brown.
Oh, I see.
That's it. So this is the crane. And this can be a painting already if I sign and put the seal on. But because what inspired me is the sad story in Japan, I would like to bring the encouragement to the Japanese people by drawing the plum blossom in the painting. The plum blossom symbolizes the perseverance. Like you hang on to it, even after the whole winter, the heavy snow land on the branch and break the branches. The next year, the new branch grow out. That brings a new spirit to the life.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice sentiment.
Yes. So
back into the ink.
Yeah, back into the ink. See, this is the ink that I make a light color puddle, and I just lower a little bit darker ink. This will create a nice shading like this.
Ah.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to use one stroke to draw the branch that's really old. I hold it sideways.
And you get the dark and the light just the way you hold it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Very
the
nice.
branch. This is a bigger branch. This is a trunk, actually. And I'm going to draw another part, which is the branch that this crane is standing on. Of course, this is broken. And I'll just go back to get a little bit special effect on the branch. So it symbolizes the tree is old. And some texture and some tree holes on that.
Right.
Just some touch. That's good enough.
Very nice.
And then
so this isn't sized paper.
This is the raw paper. It have no sizing on it. See, this is the unique part of this kind of plant. After the branch break, you have another new stem grow out. And I'm going to fill in some flower in it.
Okay.
And also, just imagine that this branch keep growing, and have